Population is going up. Slowly but surely. 151,000. Oh. Yeah, 97,000 in the city. Remember when that was 0? We had completely cleaned out the cities. How times have changed. Let's save, because things are actually going fairly well at the moment, so something's going to go wrong. Confero, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Dumjurjurjur and Sliper, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Why is the research tree different? Because we're playing as the Yellow Turban faction. Yeah, I turned off the Chinese voiceovers. I really like that they exist, but I do prefer them in English so I can actually understand them. But the fact they exist is fantastic. It's attention to detail. This game's spot on with that. Based on my economy, aren't I supposed to rely on peasant retinues? Possibly, which is why my armies tend to be a bit smaller. I mean, what we could do if we had to is split these out into different armies again, so we have like 2 commanders and then a retinue. We could absolutely do that.
Your arrival is welcome, my lord.
Because they are quite cheap. Like, that's definitely one strength of the Yellow Turbans, is we can use those. But you don't gain experience or anything while you have them. I do kind of hope that they add new tech trees. Separate ones for the Coalition and the Governors and the Outlaws. Because the way that they treat the Yellow Turbans as like a completely different faction is kind of nice. I mean, I know they have to make the cost worth it for the DLC, because it is a DLC, it's an expansion. But I'd kind of like to see that same level of attention paid to the other 3 factions. It's not a deal breaker if they don't, but it's just nice to have. Acts of Worship. The Taiping Ying teaches us the world is in perpetual chaos. Balance can only be found by cultivating our inner Tao. Under the gaze of heaven, incense is burned, sermons sung, and music played. Those around are filled with vigour and belief in the cause and look to you to lead them in worship. So we become an inspiring presence. A beloved lord. We have a good harvest. Or we can collect some donations. I'm going to take the inspiring presence. I'm going to collect the donations. This one's irrelevant because we're not in a local commandery. So is this. We are going on the offensive, but I don't think we're going to be outgunned. Collect those donations.
Serve the people.
And also, just because this is going to annoy me if I don't do it, I want you...
How may I serve?
Resist corruption and endure hardships.
How do I get you to split out of that?
Serve peace.
Just because I want
Resist
you at the back of this line.
And endure hardships.
Nothing more than that.
Toward glory.
And Juhe has leveled up. And I think we're going to take Condemn. Melee evasion and splash damage. Yeah, you really are a good duelist. Hopefully our other generals can get that in good time.
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
You can continue waiting for more stuff. Otherwise, onwards. I'm hoping the team that worked on this creates Medieval 3 at some point. That would be nice. Oh, you bastard. Alright, so there's Wu Wei, which is actually farmland, which is phenomenal. Oh, it's abandoned. As are the horse pastures. Hold your horses. We could just go and take Wu Wei. So these 2 are just empty provinces right now.
It is foolish not to rest. Ready yourselves.
Oh crap, this is all costing me supply. I can't afford this offensive. We need to go home. Whoops. Which is a good thing, because these guys keep on trying it.
Not possible.
And it does look like they're going to be able to take over Wudu. Which thankfully I have not upgraded at all. And to get into the rest of my territory, they have to come through this city. Unless they come through here, which is a long way away. Oh no, they could go through here too. Bugger. Wudu blocks that. So this really is the only entrance to like the rest of my empire. It's too bad that I haven't fortified you further.
I return. How fare the people?
Have to have a character in command. I was thinking maybe I could raise a retinue. True, I can change my stance to liberation. I know. But I'm also concerned about the fact that they're sneaking through a much bigger army there. Maybe we send this army to go and take Wu Wei, because it's unlikely to be garrisoned, and they can just stay there and siege it. Which then has my main army down here crushing this guy whenever he appears, because they're pretty persistent. Sparring partners. A chance to spar with a good friend arises. A rare opportunity in these frantic times. You confess to being a little out of practice as you begin, and soon you find yourself at the end of a flurry of blows you simply cannot anticipate. After falling to the floor one too many times, you concede, vowing to do better next time. Gong Zhuo and Gong Du, better friends. Excellent. We are going to continue force marching our way down. Do you actually... Oh, just moving through enemy territories reduces public order and food production. Interesting.
At ease. Gather your strength. Hijack their routes.
Because, yeah, otherwise we're taking attrition. So we need to be on liberate stance. So this is basically raiding stance for us. Alright.
Bring news of what occurred in my
6 sets of fully replenished yellow turbans.
Impossible.
I return.
We are well equipped.
How fare the people?
I cannot.
2 sentinels and a strategist. They have no one who can
Bring
duel.
news of what occurred in my absence.
I can at least weaken them so that the copper mine can defend itself.
Home gladdens the heart.
No.
Although they do have a lot of G militia, and G militia probably counters yellow turban soldiers. Well, actually, do they? 135,000 hit points, 144,000 hit points. We have shields, they do not. Which is irrelevant because we have no archers. 20 armor versus our 20. We have a 50% missile block chance. 26 and 7 damage versus 28 and 34. So they do significantly more damage than we do.
Home gladdens the heart.
Charge of 106, charge of 25. And they just outnumber us. I can't believe I'm actually considering this.
I return. How fare the people?
Not possible.
Yeah, the heroes are higher level, I know.
Bring news of what occurred in
This
my
is
absence.
comparatively the newbie army. I'd just rather not lose Wudu if I can avoid it, because they'll just sit there and fortify it otherwise. And also it's the source of not exactly a significant chunk of cash, but it's the source of cash.
A misunderstanding.
Home gladdens the heart.
Is your morale 37, 40, 47, 39, 35, 37, 36, 35. Let's play this safely.
I return. How fair the people.
Because if I can kill their generals, I reckon I can rout them. The question is whether I can kill the generals in time. I mean, these guys are tough. If I can get into a decent enough defensive location, then I reckon we can do it. But
only through our control can China know peace.
The time for talk is over. Shall we fight?
this is indeed a
We
Leroy
must be swift before
moment.
we all freeze here.
Forever the pragmatist there, Hushu. All the others are like,
Now,
for China!
draw your weapons. Battle is upon us.
We're going to fight, it'll be glorious. It's like, I'm freezing. Hurry up! Yeah, these guys are equipped.
Stand ready.
Which is why I'm feeling relatively confident about killing their heroes.
Prepare. Blaze.
And sure, why don't we fight them in the woods? That way we get missile resistance. I mean, we were already using shields. Hell, we make them run to us. I like it. I don't think I want to be quite such a thin line. Let's go this thickness.
At the ready.
Make ready.
Attack. To attention. Steal yourselves.
Yeah, I have a feeling they may just not want to. So you have a commanding shout, you have disorientate, which is an immobilize. You have your attack speed. You have knowledge. You have a heal! Oh, game over. Does that recharge? Yeah, 300-second cooldown. So we could just charge in with the heroes, smash him up a bit, run away, heal, charge in again, because this heal is ridiculously overpowered. Like, ridiculously. Well, it looks like they want me to march to them, so if Muhammad won't come to the mountain, then we will have to move the mountain. Is there a limit on the heal? Don't think so. It's just a 60,000 over 20 seconds. Considering these guys have less than 60,000 hit points, it's basically a full heal every 300 seconds. Every 5 minutes. Oh, it has a range. That range. And they have a morale debuff, splash damage too. Oh, that's true. Hushu probably doesn't have equipment. No, he doesn't. Whoops. These two do. Snow, minus 50 melee evasion for light cavalry, minus 25 speed. So their cavalry is going to be a lot less effective. We're not running. Just marching should be fine. Question in every soldier's mind now, do I die of cold or by the enemy? Well, the healer is convinced it's going to be the cold. I'm freezing! But then again, he is kind of out in the snow in a robe. That can't be very warm. These guys at least have like cloaks and things. And a warm jumper. At least they've all brought a hat, even if this guy just has a sun hat. He's not very well dressed for this climate.
Treachery! Hidden enemies!
The famous Battle of Wudu in the winter of 195, where three generals faced an entire army, and nobody expected the trap. Even the generals are hidden right now. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get through the woods so I can get as close as I possibly can and keep that 25% missile resist. And these guys are just moving in so I can just charge in the shortest possible distance. Because if I can effectively negate their archers, then I'm feeling fairly happy about this situation. So now if we move you lot. Say here. A couple of their units are also a little bit unsure, morale-wise. Or is that health? I always assumed that was morale, but now looking at it, the sign for health is health. I don't know. I think I want you to scooch along just a little bit more. Really? You'll accept now?
You will fall.
Against a healer? No. However, the healer can go after their strategist.
Take heed, warriors! Your best is not good enough. Your words are as pathetic as you are.
Steel yourselves! Run! Run! Our comrade is under attack! Double time! Fight!
Ready!
You're fighting the wrong people.
Move on quickly!
Attend! Charge!
Steel yourselves! Run! Run! Fight! You seem to be struggling. Need some help?
If only wars were won with witty words.
Now they're fighting.
Make ready!
The time has come! Kill them!
Ready! Come on! Surely you can do better!
Amazing that you can both talk and battle!
We've killed 600, we've lost 400.
To attention!
Oh, their strategist is actually blocking us from using abilities at all.
Destroy them!
I see how it is.
To attention! The enemy general is fallen! They were no match!
Strike!
Make ready! You lack spirit!
Oh, actually. Mount up again.
Ready!
The time has come!
At the ready!
At the ready!
Have you killed their sentinel already? Oh, you have. I'll get stuck in then.
Stand ready!
Is the veteran good at duels? Yes. Not as good as the scholar, but he's
Make
pretty good.
ready!
Basically, if they're green at all.
March at the double!
Take heed, warriors.
In fact, why is the scholar good at dueling? He's not green.
Attend! Run! Run!
Who knows?
Move, move!
Right, so I just want to kind of run through the centre here so I can buff as many people with the commanding shout as possible. And also kill him.
At
The
ready.
enemy unit flees! What cowards! To attention!
Ready.
Now the strategist is blocking us? Yeah. I see how it is. But we've immobilized him, so he can't. I wonder if his abilities still work when he's running. Apparently they do. That's a bit annoying.
Prepare!
Still yourselves!
Halt! At the ready!
Take heed, warriors!
Look, the enemy run. Craven.
Attend, swordsman!
Attend, swordsman.
To attention!
The time has come!
Ready.
The time has come!
And we're back at full health again.
To battle!
Make ready!
Prepare!
Take heed, warriors. The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
Attend!
Kill them! At the ready. Strike!
Strategist keeps coming back for more. Keeps trying. Commanders seem so OP in this game. That's just the yellow turbans. Like the regular Chinese ones aren't. They're actually fairly well balanced, but the yellow turbans, yeah, they are.
Stand ready! The enemy
Especially
warriors
this,
are
like,
running.
ridiculous heal. Heal 60,000 hit points. Like, that's more than most of these guys have hit points.
Make ready.
And you can do it while they're dueling, which is just broken.
So, no
That's gonna get
Take
nerfed.
heed, warriors!
Bloody well better get
Heal
nerfed anyway.
yourselves.
Because like the Chinese commanders went down relatively quickly compared to us.
Prepare. Unleash fury.
At the ready!
Look, the enemy run. Craven.
Charge! Ready!
Time mobilize is also ridiculous.
Has come! The time has come!
Blades ready.
At the ready!
And there we are, victory.
March now! Swords!
Someone's had Lu Bu kill 2,000 people in one fight. Well, that's Lu Bu. That's kind of expected. These are like level 1 heroes.
Attend! Make ready!
Swords drawn.
They won't be level 1 for long. Yeah, one would hope.
Take heed, warriors!
This is definitely not the kind of battle you can just delegate, though.
To attention!
To attention.
Attack! Take heed, warriors!
Attend.